What's up, everybody? Remember this game? It's called Guilty Gear Strive. So they've released the eighth volume of the developer backyard. So even though this is basically like a blog style post that they do once in a while, just kind of like touching base with the development of the game, what they're planning to do. And obviously this one's gonna be talking about the upcoming patch, which is like early October, I think they mentioned. So I've only read like a couple lines. I haven't read that much of it, so let's go over it. So obviously, they showing Jacko. Jacko's in the game. Some Jacko stuff. We don't have to worry about that. We obviously know what she's about. Here's the good stuff, right? October game update. As we've announced previously, the October game update is planned for October 15th, which is next Friday, right? Next week. Yep, literally a week from now. In the previous update, we've adjusted character balance without changing the overall game mechanics. This time, however, we'll be adjusting the overall game mechanics and game rules in addition to character balance. So obviously, this is the big boy update that people have been waiting for, right? To begin with partial discussion of the changes to game mechanics, we have revised the qualities of faultless defense, extended overall input buffer time, and increased the time window for throw clashes. Oh, let's go. Okay, I like that. Throws are way too strong in that game. They're just way too fast. Especially for a game where you can just run up and throw people, because there's no run recovery in Strive, unlike other Guilty Gear. So you can just straight up run and throw somebody. It's like that. It is like quite literally SF5. Like the throw tech or the strike throw game is absurd in Strive. If you've never played Strive, for changes across characters, we revised the startup time for their fastest normals, the way counters work for aerial normals, and increase the number of moves that can be canceled into jump or air dash. So they're trying to maybe get some more jump combos. The details of the change made in the patch will be revealed soon, so keep an eye out. So it's not like a full like they didn't say exactly everything yet. All those updates will only be adjusted. Will only adjust the game balance. The team's working hard on the next character at the moment, so please wait for the next announcement. I'm surprised they haven't announced the patch notes already. Like we have a week, you know. I don't know. Anyway, non-balanced game issues. Aside from the battle changes, this update will also reduce the time required to online servers. Wow, it only took them fucking 2 months, right? Basically, that is like probably one of the most annoying things in the game. It just takes so fucking long to load into anything, to load into the game, to load into training mode, to fucking get a match. You have to like constantly click and re-click in the lobbies. Like, dude, the loading is atrocious. It's probably the worst loading they've ever had in a fighting game. Like the loading is so aggravating. I cannot stand it. Our tests in North America have confirmed that the update reduces connection time significantly. I hope so, because this shit is even with the mod, the Totsukaki mod, it still takes way longer than it should. Like it should not take this fucking long for the game to load. This update will also include fixes and improvements for other issues as well as new features. We will continue to strive to improve the game, and we appreciate your continued support. We plan to include improvements to the player match system as requested by players in later update. All right. And that's it pretty much. They just talk about Arc Revo, some streaming shit. I'm not even really interested in playing Arc Revo, honestly. Like I haven't even seen the rules and shit, but I mean, yeah, that's it. That's all we got. It's a pretty short video. Honestly, I mean, my hopes for the game, I'm not obviously playing it right now. I'm just pretty much focused on Melty because I really like Melty and the game fucking works. It's a real video game that loads and shit. But I mean, my only real concern with the game is like I just think damage is still way too high. Like you like here's a good example for Jacko. So I committed to Jacko for like about 3 weeks, just playing just Jacko. If you didn't know, I played Soul in Strive, but I've come into the issue that Strive has now that I've played a different character is that playing difficult characters in the game is like completely not worth it because of how high the damage is. Like you really don't have any room for error. And on top of the offense being very strong, which is fine. I don't care if the offense is strong, but like you just get fucking deleted so fast. And all the top tiers right now are easy and do mad damage. So it's just like the meta is just straight up who's the easiest, who has the most degenerate shit, and who does the most damage, right? So it's like Leo, Nago, Soul, right? Their pot's really good too. Like I consider pot very high too as well. Um, So yeah, like playing a character like Jacko is just not worth it. Cause like why the fuck would I work so hard when I can just rail you and I can like literally two touch you in that game. Like it's just not worth it. So I really hope they reduce the damage. It's kind of absurd the damage you could do off of just random hits too. Like on top of throw, I think throw changes would be nice. Like the game could be more fun. I like the game. I think the game is fun. I just think like the reward you get off a certain shit is just way, way, way too high. Like they need to relax on the damage a little bit. Just like cut it a decent amount, I think. But I don't know, that's me. What do you guys think? What are you guys looking forward to like in a Guilty Gear patch? If you're still playing Guilty Gear. Um like I said, I want damage. What do you guys want? I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。